Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where should I start? Where should I start? Like, I don't even know where to start at this point. Like, I don't even know. Hold on, people. Before we get into this review, I mean, there's a lot to talk about. There is definitely a lot to talk about. But hey, people, wait, just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out my network here. It's not really connecting. But yes, people, we are back, man. Chelsea Football Club is back. Listen, with that performance today, I don't care what anybody says. I'm doubling down on the fact that Chelsea are in a title race. Yeah, tell me otherwise. I don't give a shit. But I know what I've watched today. Yes, of course, we conceded the third goal, which wasn't really a mistake like the other two. I think because we were starting to drop down because we thought, 2 goal leads, 5 minutes or so to go, we probably won the match. So, it's all right because the clean sheet had already gone. So the third goal was just a little bit unnecessary in the sense that, it was now putting ourselves into a position where we didn't really need to be under pressure. But hey, let's start from the beginning of the match, people. Let's start from the beginning. Now, looking at the lineup, for me personally, I wasn't really concerned about the lineup because, when I saw the lineup and I saw Gusto on the bench and I saw Caicedo, Lavia, and Enzo both in the lineup, I knew that Chelsea were going to invert Moses Caicedo into the midfielder from the right back, which I didn't have a problem with it. Like I said to you guys, even in my previous videos, we've seen him doing that for Brighton when he was playing for De Zerbi. Even when he did that, against Aston Villa, we did like it. We didn't mind it because and I told you this again. If you put Moses Caicedo even in goal, I'm going to give you my full support because I know him. Actually, I would actually have more faith in Moses Caicedo being in the goal than Robert Sanchez, which we are going to talk about him. We will talk about him because his distribution today just keeps me questioning him why we keep playing Robert Sanchez in goal. But hey, today I'm on a positive. So yeah, first half, we conceded 2 goals in the course of 10 minutes or so. Both from Cucurella's mistakes. He kept slipping and kept, giving the ball away in dangerous position. And, we ended up conceding 2 goals. But let me be honest with you. For the first goal, right, when we conceded that, I was like, okay, cool. It's Cucurella because, Cucurella has been one of our best players this season with no doubt, right? So when I saw him making that mistake, I'm like, okay, he slipped. That's fine. I wasn't even scared. And to be honest with you guys, I always knew that we were going to come back in the game because of the way we started. I always knew that we were going to get our chance. So the first goal didn't really concern me. Now, the second mistake from Cucurella, yeah, that one got to me, people. I can't even lie. That one really got to me. And if you're watching from where I am, which is Australia, Sydney, here, the match started at 3:30 in the morning. 3:30. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, it's 5:49. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's actually 5:49 in the morning. These are the times that we watch football in Australia. So you can imagine how angry I was, not going to bed as always, trying to watch the match. So I was screaming at 5 in the morning. Well, no, maybe 4 in the morning at that time. At 4 in the morning, I'm screaming. Now, the second goal, to be honest with you, it got me worried. The second goal got me worried because I'm like, oh, shit, here we go again. 2 goals. How are we going to come back? Whenever we talk about the title race, I always say to you guys, we are in the title race. But the reason that makes us not going to win the league is the experience. And in hard times, how are we going to come back? Because I'm always worried. If we go behind, we're playing Tottenham away. Now, that's a big derby, right? I didn't know that Chelsea, we had it in our locker to come back from a 2-0 down. Yes, of course, there were mistakes, but I thought we were going to capitulate at that point. So I'm worried. I'm thinking, okay, 2-0 down. Now I'm worried. And then we get a goal. Jadon Sancho, man. We can talk about Sancho all day long. Because when we were linked with Sancho, listen, for me, I've always known that Sancho was always a good player. The only question was he going to cut it in the Premier League? Now, I can't say that I've doubted him, but obviously I had my questions. But seeing him play since the day he joined Chelsea, he's been giving us assist. I've always been like, Sancho, it's time to start shooting, mate. You need to start shooting because every time you'd rather pass the ball than shooting the ball. But today, mate, that goal from Southampton gave him too much confidence because today he literally strike that ball in. It was so good. Then from that point, I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, nah, we're coming back. We're coming back. Yeah, man. So then we went on halftime. Halftime. We were worried that coming back. But one thing that Chelsea have been showing this season is that each and every time we go on break, we always come back stronger. That's one thing Chelsea have showed me. I remember when I used to watch Chelsea last season with Pochettino, we would go to halftime and then we'll come back and play as if like we were smoking weed on break, or we were drinking, I don't know, some Johnny Walker shit. But with Maresca, if you look at back into our matches, each and every time we come back from halftime, we've actually performed much, much better than the second half. So I was like, okay, 2-1, that's fine. 2-goal margin. I mean, for us to win, we can come back to this. Then we came back, consider penalty. 2-2. I'm like, okay, now 2-2. Let's go win the match. At that point, I knew we were going to win the match. Then we moved. Obviously, we won the match. What a penalty by Cole Palmer, by the way. Cole Palmer, man, this guy, man. I don't want to hear no chat about him not turning up in big games. Don't talk to me about Cole Palmer. I swear now. Do not talk to me about Cole Palmer. Like I say, people, in Australia right now, it is 5:52. So 5:52 in the morning, not PM in the morning. So I'm definitely making noise. Let me turn down my tone. Let me turn down my tone. But you can't blame me, people. I'm just happy, man. Title race is on. Yeah, man. So I was talking about Cole Palmer, and I'm like, Cole Palmer, bro. This guy, man. The first penalty the first penalty was great on its own. But the second one, bro. The last time he did a Panenka was when we played Burnley, which was last season with company. He did a Panenka, and I was like, yeah, this boy is cold, man. And then today, man, you gotta give him. And people like to say he doesn't turn up in big games, blah blah blah. No, because you don't watch us. The problem with football nowadays is if a player doesn't give you an assist or a goal, it means they're having a shitty game. But that's not it, bro. That's not it. Cole Palmer has been, obviously we want him to score and assist in big games like today. We want him to do that. But not every game or every match he's going to score. But yeah, man. I mean, 3 points I'll take it still. Now, let me move on to some individual performances, because we gotta talk about Jackson today. Jackson is one of my favorite players in the Chelsea team. One of my favorite, because when I look at Jackson, right, maybe I'm giving too much pressure on his foot, because I'm always thinking of like the likes of Didier Drogba and shit like that. You can see that Didier Drogba and Golo Kante. I love this kind of players. But Jackson today, man, he was not good. Jackson was not in the game today. Yes, of course, he was pressing, working hard off the ball. We gotta give him that, because we know he's able to do that. But in terms of like, making a difference in the team, every time he got the ball, he couldn't take on his man. Yes, maybe part of it is because they were doubling him with Van der Ven and Romero, and then obviously Dragisin coming on after Romero went out. But again, still, he was not in the game today. Jackson today disappointed me. But I mean, we're talking in terms of like taking on his men, linking up play, goals and assists. Yes, but when in terms of like it's off the ball mark, off the ball work rate, Jackson is always gonna give you 100%. Make sure you put your comments in, guys. Let me know what you think, what you thought about the game, because for me, I'm buzzing, bro. Yeah, man. So Jackson to me was not there. Sancho, man. He keeps proving hate is wrong. He keeps proving people wrong, man. Sancho has been, I don't know, since he joined Chelsea, I can't think of a game which I said, no, actually, I can think of a game. I think it's the Liverpool game. Yeah, the Liverpool game was the only game where I was like, you know what? Let's take Sancho out. Let's bring Neto. Let's bring Madueke, because in that game, that's the only game which he didn't play well. And I think the next game after that, he didn't play because he then was on injury. He had an injury, so maybe that could have had an impact on him. Either way, guys, a player is allowed to have a bad game. There's no player in history who hasn't had a bad game. It's allowed. So yeah, but the most important thing is like, we got a bargain for Sancho. If he keeps playing the way he's playing right now, it's a bargain for us, because 25 mil for Jadon Sancho. Yeah, it's a bargain. And if it wasn't for Sancho, we couldn't have been in the game, because I think part of what gave us the morale to actually come back fighting strong is because of that goal from Sancho. And I gotta give him that. He did so well. He did so well. Cole Palmer today, yes, of course, the penalties were nice, the panengas and shit like that. But his passing always is good. But today I thought he was a little bit, I guess it's because in these big games, they always target Cole Palmer. And I mean, he has to find a way, him and Maresca, to give him as much spaces as they can give him so that he can flourish, because he's gonna get double marked. And that's just what it is. I mean, we don't like it, we don't want to see it, but it's part of the game. So, but apart from that, I thought he played really well. Romeo Lavia, this guy, man, this guy first half. Yes, he got a yellow card, and part of his substitute was because of that. But this guy, man, this guy, it's a bargain again for 60 mil. I'll take it. Caicedo, nothing to say. But one thing that I have to say though, I think Caicedo, right, as much as we do like him to play from a right back position sometimes or some games, I think he can show you that he's a proper midfielder, DM, box to box, whatever you want to call him, when he does play in that midfield. Because when he went in that midfield, there was so much change. And then even Enzo Fernandez started going furthermore, and you saw. I mean, I can't even praise my players enough before I want to move to the next one, because there's just good things to talk about. Enzo Fernandez, man. Mandem, like sometimes you gotta let these women go, bro. Look at Enzo Fernandez. Look at Enzo Fernandez. If you ain't got the right one, let them go, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. If you don't have a good lady by your side, if you're stressing up, and you gotta let them go. Look at what Enzo Fernandez is everything Enzo Fernandez was doing with that woman. Now I'm not I don't know her, right? So I'm not gonna like say a lot of shit about her. But all I'm just saying is, yeah, since he let go of that lady, bro, he's been performing so good, bro. So good. Now, obviously, Cucurella, yeah, I'm not happy with him, but I understand it because he's been one of our best players. I'm not happy with Cucurella, man. He should have known not to put on those boots. Or when he slayed at one time, he could have, obviously go and change the boards, not to wait until we concede 2 goals and now you want to go and change your boards. But I'll give him a pass. Because Cucurella has been one of our best players anyway. So I understand. If we had lost the game though, it could have been a different reaction from me. But today, because we won the game, I'm just gonna let it slide. But yeah, man, listen, Sanchez, I don't know. Nah, I'm tired of talking about this guy, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to see this guy. I'm tired of seeing Sanchez in goal. His distribution today, I mean, was horrible, bro. His distribution was not it. He kept misplacing the ball, disposing the ball. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But anyway, man, we move. Yeah, people, man. Is there anyone I didn't talk about? I talk about Enzo, Cucurella, Kowe, Badiashi. Badiashi a bit shaky, but I understand because of the positioning. He's a left central back, and then he was playing from the right because in position we moved with 3 defenders, and he was moving to the right side, playing like as a right back. But here, no. Listen, people. There's one person that I didn't speak about. It has to be Malo Gusto. The impact he gave us today. No. In the next game, I don't know how Maresca is gonna play Enzo, Lavia, and Caicedo, because I need Gusto back in the lineup. I need Gusto back in the lineup. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need Gusto back because the impact he gave us today was so good, people. Man. It was nice to see. And moving forward, it's just more headache, bro. Maybe because Lavia is missing the next game, so yeah, he will start. Yeah, actually, no, it works for because Lavia's got I think 5 yellow cards. No, Lavia and Neto, they're missing. Is it Lavia? No. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Lavia missing the next? No, it's only Neto. Yeah, it's Neto. So maybe Lavia can come as a substitute because as much as he's been good, I think Enzo has been he's now fighting for his position. Anyway, people, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do like the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Chelsea, title race of the Chelsea. Come on, you Blues.